Come on, Ben. What have you got for me, Ben? You just keep talking about this all day.
Look,
what's so good about this damn thing?
I've not heard it yet.
Oi, Ben, you keep telling us to do this song all day.
No,
Why do you want to do it? You're hearing stuff about this.
I'm hearing a lot of stuff about this song, Sam. I'm hearing that it's very controversial. I've seen a lot of reactors do it, and I thought, bloody hell, it sounds like a bit of our cup of tea. It's got 151,000 likes and 2.8k dislikes, so a lot of people are agreeing with this. I've heard that it's just about people of like our generation, like the youth of today, like just how people are today. Maybe not just the snowflake generation. I mean, let's say that.
Of course we're allowed to say that.
I know, that's what I mean, exactly. This is what it's about. The people that, you know, being like scared to say stuff and that. This is what I've heard. So
ruining everything. They're going to be the end of the world.
Yeah, let's do it for the gang.
Follow us at Instagram. Follow us everywhere. Oi, donate on Patreon. Buy us a beer on Patreon.
Subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. That'd be
money.
Muchly appreciated.
Got no money. Just buy us a beer. What's this tattoo's all about? Hog?
I don't know, man. He's a rapper. You got to fit the part, don't you?
But what's hog mean?
Pig.
People so stupid.
I'm praying that the world changes soon. Can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every doodoo.
What do you say? You
can't get a doobie on a plane, like a joint on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Because obviously there's a lot of shootouts in schools in America.
That's something mad about America. You know, like after all the shootings, you're like, there's got to be like an armed guard in each school.
Yeah. Oh, really?
You're going to school and it's like an armed guard.
Yeah, that'd be mad, wouldn't it? Just like a guy with an AK-47 letting you in after you show him your school pass. Like a premature brain seeing that.
Let's go.
Touch the boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended?
How? You'd grow up... The same people who are chatting absolute about like the snowflakes.
That is true though,
they will have watched South Park and laughed. And maybe they've gone on Twitter now, got a couple of likes by defending some bull thing. Ones who will laughed at South Park will now be going against it.
I agree. It's because like everybody just
thinking about this crap.
I don't know. Let's carry on. Listen, I'm liking it.
People think they're helping and they're not. They're just doing evil by what they think is their good.
Now, being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can do: jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42.
Straight up,
live past 42. Being fat is beautiful. All right, guys. If somebody's comfortable in the skin when they're a bit overweight and stuff, like it's so accepted. But like, really, we should be looking out for man's and woman's health.
I've got a stomach,
and I tell him every day.
You think I'm going to promote my stomach?
I tell him every day.
It's harder to get in better shape than it is to get fat.
Fantastic. Now being fat is beautiful. Not that there's not wrong with being fat.
Man crucified for having opinion. Straight up.
Offended. Now, being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can do: jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim.
That's cool. It used to be cool to like say system. I don't care. Like, yeah, whatever. Forget what the government say. All this, and now it's cool to be like, oh yeah, we stand with the whatever these guys say.
He just said something at the end that were pretty good. What did he say?
To be triggered and pretend you're a victim.
Everyone thinks they're a victim. Everyone's 100%. A victim. Everyone self-diagnoses himself nowadays as well. With the word anxiety is thrown around like it's a joke. I mean, people just say, I can't do that because I've got anxiety. Gordon Ramsay. So people watch Gordon Ramsay. Hilarious. It will be the same people that if they were in that workplace and got shouted at, say they're getting bullied, and this guy's an absolute maniac. But if you're watching it from a different perspective, it's fine to them. I hate so many people nowadays.
It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth.
That's mad about the shades of the skin. It's just like people, the way stuff's been thrown around. Yeah, it's a matter of days, not days, time before Robert Downey Jr. gets slated for like Tropic Thunder and stuff like that. Yeah. Or people...
Well, no, it's already done, so it's fine. We're now in this like snowflake era where like if you did it now it'd get said.
Just if people are doing something that's racist or in a bad way, then it makes sense. But if it's just...
If you are purely being hateful towards a certain individual for their race or their religion, then you are a racist or like you are hating on somebody for being like a certain religion. But it's not... When you like portraying, for example, like Robert Downey Jr. did in Tropic Thunder, and you're portraying a certain character, it's not racist.
It's separating people.
It's supposed, it's creating a divide by saying all of this stuff.
If someone dresses up as white and it's funny,
and
I'll be laughing my head off with you.
I'm so glad somebody's brought something out to kind of shed light on this topic, because it's just about time like something was said about it from somebody on this sort of platform. Do you know what I mean? Where the opinion will get heard. And we're only 40 seconds in.
It'll get heard and it'll still get slated.
Oh, of course it will. Obviously, a lot of the people who liked it, 150,000 likes to 2,000 dislikes. That's obviously
everyone in the back of the mind likes it, but
of course they do. Of course they do.
Something Life on Earth.
You say, yeah, that was a big bar. It was because when I watched No Life Shaq's reaction to it, I clicked on it at that part, and then I clicked off it, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna say
fine.
this.
Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth.
It's like he's going from the other side here. He's like,
because I don't. That bar doesn't hit me. That bar doesn't hit me.
People are saying like they'll spend so much money going to Mars, probably and all this, because there's a bacteria.
I don't think it's to do with money.
What's it to do with it?
Just how I think he's just pointing at the fact of how it's like bacteria's life on, like bacteria germs is life on Mars on a different planet that we're not even in government of, or anything. Does that make sense?
I know what you mean.
In control of, but a human heartbeat on Earth is not
as considered as
special as that.
That's a wide open topic, though.
Maybe that's what it is. That's too. Like I'm not trained in that department to even talk about opinions.
That's the thing. Don't be so one-dimensional with these opinions. Like that he just said. Nothing's got one answer, like everyone's been doing lately and complaining. It's like you can't do this because of that. Because of that. You know, like people who shout in your face.
You can't say this because of that.
And there's no explanation.
You can't say that.
There's no context or narrative. It's just like you can't do it because that's what it is.
Weird. You're so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Ain't better problems. I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wah, wah, wah. Get better issues. We're gonna
I like it.
Issues. It's so dumb. I'm a hater because I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to date guys.
So he's pretty much saying, yeah, I'm homophobic just because I'm not gay.
Because I don't want to date guys, K-tight. I, for one, am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. The exercise are right.
People got to know when you're losing.
That's true. You do got to know when you lose.
The only way you're going to keep wanting to win is by losing, learning how to lose.
I agree.
Playing football, you lose.
You got to take the L.
You get a runners-up medal if you come second out of a million people.
Yeah.
But if you just, you know what I mean? Imagine just playing. Imagine Man United versus Chelsea. You lost. Here's a medal, Chelsea. You know what I mean?
But Chelsea wouldn't want to take the medal. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't want a medal for just participating. Like you should want a medal for winning, and you should strive for that. And it should be. I think there should just be a first prize thing. Or maybe like a first, second and third in like a long run or something like that, like a race. But I don't think everybody should get a participant trophy, even in schools, because you've got to learn, like, what you've got to know what it's like to want to win and get that and achieve that medal. Because if you get this medal anyway, you're just like,
if you raise people as snowflakes, they're going to melt in life.
Oh, quarter year, something of this!
Raise people as like rocks, something like that, and they won't crack.
To vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy. It's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird. Feels like
that's so true though. It's literally the people do have so much more power and more voice than they think they do.
It's a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear, children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy. We're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders. Mad the world is not accepting it. They gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction. Being
I'm just gonna let that one sit with everyone.
Man hurts feelings.
Wow.
The media as well today. My God, the media can get away with anything because all we do is look at his phones. All you do is look at your phone. That's what we were doing before this video.
That's what we do.
And that's what we're going to do after this video.
Yeah, and that's probably what you're doing right now, watching us on your phone.
And the amount of information you're taking off your phone is so little.
Oh yeah.
If I think of what I did on my phone last night, I saw a million pictures of them.
And you spent about 3 hours on your phone.
You ever see like your grandparents, like when they used to like look at photos for like half an hour?
And like read newspapers and stuff.
They're probably like dissecting and taking that photo in. Now you just see a photo.
Yeah, that's right.
Never see it again.
Straight.
Human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations. People are so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems. I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb.
Get better problems.
I wish you had a different chorus. Instead of like serious and good verses.
wish you had a serious chorus.
Like a proper serious, like imagine like Eminem doing.
I feel like he's done a chorus like this though, just to let people know that like just for the like
he's got a light heart.
No, because he's double thinking it a little bit. like we double think things we say because we don't want to upset people or offend people. Maybe that's why he's done it. Like just to say, look, it's I'm taking the same time as being serious.
Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent.
No, that's so true though. You've got to go
hashtags somewhere.
Like everybody supports this hashtag. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great thing to raise awareness and stuff like that, but it doesn't actually do anything besides that. Like, if you want to, change a certain thing or alter a certain law or whatever, you've got to go out there and protest and actually do something.
Well, not
about it.
Protest. Actually, protest.
Yeah,
be a clown. And
protest.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's how people do stuff. Like, people go on strike. Like, teachers go on strike to get more money. Or who was it? The red light industry. Not red light industry. It was called
strike.
It was called the red light something, and it was for music industry people, for like lighting engineers, sound engineers, producers, musical artists, stage setter-uppers. Everybody protested to say, come on guys, like you need to pull your finger out and give us some shows because we're running out of work, running out of money. And it's the best way to do it. Not like protesting.
About that thing?
Yeah, I'm light it in red, something like that. And I'm not saying protest and break shop windows and smash things and vandalise things. I'm just saying like a peaceful protest will do enough rather than just a hashtag online.
And afraid of our generation, we think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining it's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered so you just cry like a baby.
I just wish it was all serious now.
I like it,
but I wish the chorus were like what it just did then.
It's easy to sing as well. Maybe he's done it to like be catchy as well.
Great. All this like sexual stuff, all violence, blah blah blah. And then for example there's like a rap song that everyone celebrates and all they talk about is getting your up and you celebrate and you'll probably be dancing to it in the club.
Yeah.
And so will all those people who track all the time. Everyone's so stupid. No one stands by their own morals. That's their own.
Yeah, and nobody stands by their own opinion. Like, have you ever noticed, like, you'll be in a group of 4 people, yeah, and like somebody will ask, like, say if I ask Sam a question, we've got 2 other people here. I'll say, Sam, did you watch football last night? And you'll be like, yeah, Bayern played. They shouldn't have won. But then somebody over there might have thought, nah, I thought Bayern really deserved that. But they wouldn't say it because Sam's already, like, they'd want to go with what Sam said and they wouldn't want to, like, cause conflict.
Yeah.
And the other person would probably do the same. Like,
there's safety in agreeing with me, even though it might not be for the right.
It's just safe. Even if you don't agree with somebody, you'll agree with them just to be safe. And you shouldn't.
So look at us. I'm wearing an Inter Milan top. You're wearing Toronto Raptors. Not thought twice about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, so what? I'm wearing a basketball team.
I'm not trying to represent something here. I'm just kind of wearing it. And it's just...
Us reacting to it is just because I saw it was very controversial. Now I found out why it was so controversial. But I'm appreciative of the video and I'm glad something like this from someone in this sort of on this social platform can, shed some light on it. So that's my opinion on it anyway. I think it is definitely one to take in and listen to because it does speak a lot of sense.
Just be a nice person. If you can't agree with it, then just go.
The song, did you like the song? Did you think it was good that somebody did?
Yeah, other than the chorus, I like the verses.
I liked it
I knew what he was saying. Like he was speaking. He was speaking to you.
Yeah.
But the chorus, blah blah.
Very
wish you wanted
engaging.
jokey because it's like it's a serious subject.
Guys, thanks for watching. It's been your boys Ben and Sam at Guilty, and we'll see you on the next one. We've got a big video coming up this week, so you'll see that soon. Ciao, 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 ciao.
Cool.